Yo, 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 yo. Salute, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy Jay.Jordan back again for the championship game. The only game on the slate. We've went through the whole Unrivaled season starting beginning of January, and now we are here. The number 1 seed Phantom taking on the number 2 seed Mist. Winner will become the second ever Unrivaled champion. Ron, I already know who you going for. Your team Phantom and KP all the way. Chemo saying KP on a mission. We shall see if she completes this mission, or will the Phantom get ghosted here by Mist. All right. I think we got about another 10 minutes until tip. I'm watching the pregame show here on True TV, and then I'll switch over to the YouTube for the live game, so I can be as close or as near to the live as possible. All right. So before we get into the game, let's take a look at how both of these teams got here by taking a look at the bracket. So as you can see, both number 1 and number 2 seeds had a bye in the first round. The top 2 seeds didn't have to play in the first round. They got advanced to the semifinal, where Phantom beat Vinyl 83-75, and Mist beat Breeze in that epic game, that epic comeback by Mist in the fourth quarter to beat Breeze 73-69. And these two will face off today in the next 10 minutes or so. Let's take a look how the season went for both of these teams, meaning like the head-to-head matchup here. Phantom beat Mist both times in the regular season. First time on January 12th, they won 64-61. And on February 7th, Phantom won 83-71. The thing is, both of those games, Phantom did have Aaliyah Boston, so that could be something that affects them coming into this championship game. No Aaliyah Boston for the whole playoffs, as well as Dana Evans. I think Dana Evans probably played one game, but other than that, we haven't seen Dana this season. Mist, on the other hand, are fully healthy. They have their whole team. Phantom had to pick up Isaiah James and Michaela Timpson out of the developmental pool in order to field a full team to go into the playoffs here. But as you can see, their season leaders, Brianna Stewart leading the way with 21.5 points a game. Kelsey Plum on the other side averaging 23.2 during the regular season. Brianna Stewart, 9.1 rebounds, and Aaliyah Boston 9.7, but they won't have her tonight. She is in the building. I see her here on the bench here. They're saying she is out tonight. And we have Veronica Burton averaging 4.5 assists for Miss. Kelsey Plum averaging 5.1 assists for Phantom. So we shall see how this all shakes out today. We're about another 8 minutes out from live. Another 8 minutes out from the start of the final game of the Unrivaled 2026 season. We will have a new champion, so that's pretty cool to see. The studio crew is actually live from Miami inside the arena. Andrea Carter, I forgot she left ESPN. She is leading. She's like the head analyst here, alongside Sky Digg, Candace Parker, and Renee Montgomery. So they're live from the arena here. All right, make sure you fill out the poll. I have it here on the YouTube. Make sure you fill out the poll. Salute to everybody on the YouTube, on the Twitch, on the sideline. Getting ready for the championship game between number 1 Phantom and number 2 Mist. So let's see who comes out on top here. I did want to take a look at one of y'all to help me fill this out. So I'll take a look at the screen here. This is the championship pick'em. It closes in 4 minutes, so we got to be pretty quick here. There's 10 picks. Who will win the championship game? I'm gonna go missed. Sorry. I gotta make an account. Let me just put one of my accounts in. Continue with that. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. They're making me do work here. Let me check my email. That was bro. I gotta make a whole new account. Hold on. We gonna run out of time anyway. I agree. Sign in. All right, we valid now. I'm going missed. First 3-pointer made by which team? Who do y'all think? I'm gonna say Phantom. Let me know in the chat. If I have some time, I'll switch it. Who will score the most points? Who will score the most points? Kelsey Plum, Brianna Stewart, Aaliyah Boston, Alicia Gray. There's no Aaliyah Boston, so that can't be there. Most points. I'm gonna go Kelsey Plum. Who will record the most rebounds? I'm going with Stewie. Who will record the most assists? Most assists. I'm gonna go Plum as well. Will the game be tied at any point in the second half? I'm gonna say yes. Will the winning team score over or under 80.5 points? You said Atlanta Smith most rebounds. That's your choice. I'm gonna take your choice. Any other player. What up, Sierra? Will the winning team score over 80.5 points? Let me know. How much time I got left? Oh, it's 6 minutes. All right, I'm good. I'm gonna say over. Okay. Y'all said yeah. What will the winning margin be? 1 to 3 points, 4 to 7 points, 8 to 12 points, 13 plus points. Let me know, y'all. Who will hit the game-winning shot? Let me know that one too. These are the final couple questions. I'm switching my broadcast over to what I need to switch it to. 4 to 7. I'm going with you, Sierra. 4 to 7. You said over. Cool. Game-winning shot. Let me know, y'all. Let me switch this over to YouTube so I can be as close to the action. Subscriptions. All. Oh, good. Boom. We in there. All right, we still got some time here. Game-winning shot type is a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, or a free throw. Jay, I'm just gonna be talking. I can't show the game. I cannot show the game live due to copyright reasons. So I'll just be talking, giving play-by-play, stat updates. That's pretty much what I'll be doing. Game-winning shot. If I think Miss is gonna win it, it would have to be a Miss player. This is tough. I don't know. Will Enrique have back-to-back game winners? Stewie winning shot. I'm gonna say Stewie winning on a 2-pointer. How much time I got left? I got 4 minutes. All right. So I still have some. The broadcast has started. Broadcast has started. So this is what I got so far. I'm saying Miss is gonna win. Phantom will make the first 3. Kelsey will score the most points. I have another player will grab the most rebounds. Kelsey Plum with the most assists. Will the game be tied in the second half? Yes. Winning score over 4 to 7 points. Brianna Stewart 2-pointer. All right. If I make it big, I'll let y'all know. Let me see what the people saying on there. Oh, it'll go live once the picks start thing. All right, cool. That'll be good. All right, so it's Lisa Leslie, Sarah Kustok, and Brendan Glasheen on the call for this one. The time is now. Ready for this. I'm ready for this game. Let me turn my volume up so I don't miss anything. There we go. All right, y'all. Let me know if you haven't voted already. Put your vote in the chat. Who do you think's gonna win this game? Let me know. 9 weeks of the season have led to this. Mads, what's going on? Salute to everybody joining for the final game of the Unrivaled season. They're talking about Kelsey Plum now. She is the head of the snake. She hit the game winner in the last game. Her 6th game winner of the season. And then Arike Gumbawale was that spark plug off the bench. And she's the one who hit that game winner, which sent Mist to the final. If y'all haven't seen that final play was crazy. Jab step had Dom's ankles crumpling on the floor and then hits the corner 3. Wild. Right, game is about to get started. Appreciate everyone tuning in. You watched it again today, Sierra? No, it was a really good game. Just watching that 4th quarter on, it was like they were dead in the water. And all of a sudden you look up, it's a tie game. So 2 former Liberty assistant coaches facing off here. You got 2 current, well, semi-current Liberty players facing off here as well. So it's all happening here. Starting lineups: Alicia Gray, Veronica Burton, Brianna Stewart, and you have Kelsey Plum, Tip Hayes, and Kiki Iriafen. Jason said Tip Hayes makes winning layup. Mad said I'm gonna try very hard not to be a KP hater tonight. Yeah, that suit looking. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. For Coach Hodges. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kiki in that last game had 17 points against Vinyl to send them to the championship game. These are 2 pretty veteran heavy teams. So they're not gonna have sweaty palms like they did over on the Breeze side with a bunch of young guns going against the vets. So the 2 players, if you've been following the W news, the 2 players who sent the letter to the rest of the PA, Kelsey Plum and Brianna Stewart, that letter that got leaked, they're facing off here. So somebody will come out victorious. Jump ball about to happen. Stewart versus Iriafen for the jump. Make sure you fill out the poll. Ball is up and missed. Win the jump ball. We have started here in the championship game. Brianna Stewart with the ball. Drives left, guarded by Kiki on the perimeter. With 7 on the clock, gets it over to Alicia Gray. Pump fakes for 3. Drives down the lane. Gets it stolen or fouled already by Tip Hayes. That should be a shooting. I'm assuming it's a shooting foul. Yes, it is. So Tip Hayes already with the first foul of the game. Leash at the line, 1 free throw worth 2, and Alicia Gray gets this game started for the Mist. Much better than last game for them. They didn't score until Breeze had 11 straight points. So They got on the board early here. Kiki hands it up to Tip. Tip picks up her dribble down to Kiki. Faces up on Stewie. Drives right. Pump fakes. Goes up. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Put back is up and good. Looked like she shuffled the feet there a little bit, but no harm, no foul. It's 2-2. Burton over to Alicia Gray. Crossover on Tip Hayes. Gets downhill. Bumps off. Stripped. Saves it out to Burton. Burton wide open for three. And she cashes out. VB for three. And missed a much better start already. They're up 5-2. KP downhill. Picks up a dribble. Throws up the floater. Looked a little off balance. Burton with the rebound. Burton gets downhill. Hezzy move. Goes up. Left hand scoop. Oh, it rolls off the rim. And rebound to Hayes. Hayes left to right crossover. Picks up her dribble, finds Kiki. Kiki back out to Hayes. Corner to Plum. Plum corner three. And it's up and good. KP ties the game at 5. 5-all. Stewie with the ball. She didn't shoot the ball good from 3 last game. She pump fakes and gets it over to Burton. Burton with the ball. Comes off the screen from Stewie. Drops it off to Stewie on the roll. Goes up. Takes the contact. Can't get it. And there's a late whistle there. But they call it anyway. But the foul's on Kiki Iriafen. So Stewie at the line for one free throw worth 2 points. Their second trip to the line. Free throw is up. Stewie cashes out. Missed. Take a 7-5 lead here. Oh, Tip Hayes blows right by Alicia Gray. Goes downhill and scoops it in. Off the made free throw. Game tied at 7. Burton comes back down the other end. Tries to switch hands. Can't get it to go. Plum gets the rebound. Plum stops. Tries to step through. Turns into her own teammate. Out to Hayes. Back over to Plum. Plum loads up another three. And she cashes out. KP. Right wing three. And Phantom with their first lead. It's 10-7. Ball downhill. Can't get it to go. And a foul there. That's the second foul by Tip Hayes already. Alicia Gray, a lot more aggressive than the other day. She'll go to the line. So did I already lose? I said, who would hit the first three? She hit the second three, right? Damn. Veronica Burton cashes out on the first three. Damn. So my joint clipped already. So shot is up and good for Alicia Gray. Game is 9-10 from the free throw line. One free throw worth 2 points. Cloud has checked in for Hayes. Plum comes off the screen, throws up the floater. Soft touch is good. So KP cooking early. 12-9 Phantom. Stewart gets downhill, loses the ball, throws it out, and out of bounds. Turnover. First turnover of the game by missed. Oh, damn. I said the first 3-pointer would be made by Phantom. It was missed. Damn. Plum with the ball. Plum. Another three for KP. Oh, she's on fire. She is locked in. KP with another three. She's already in double figures here. Stewart tries to answer with a three. She knocks down a three. So the offenses are cooking here early for both teams. KP already up to 11 points here in the first 3 minutes of the game. Kiki with the ball. Faces up for the two. Rolls off. Stewart with the rebound. Stewie. Transition three. Another one. Off the front of the rim. Natasha Cloud with the rebound. Over to KP. She can't be stopped. Tries to attack Burton. Turnaround. Fall away. Soft touch off the rim again. She cannot miss. Kelsey Plum is up to 13 points here. Alicia Gray gets downhill. Bumped by Cloud. No foul. Kiki with the rebound. Over to Plum, but stolen. Stewie gets the steal up to Alicia Gray, who lays it in. They had a 3-on-2, but Stewie gets the steal and finish. Kimo, you're right. She is on a mission. Cloud off the screen, gets downhill. Over the head pass to Kiki. Catches and misses the layup. Gets the rebound. Steps through. Finishes with the left-hand layup. So they're getting abused on the boards here. Kelsey Plum with a foul on the inbound. 19-14. Great start here for Kelsey Plum. Up to 13 points here in the first quarter. 42% of the team's points in the last 2 games. She has 13 of the 19. Alana Smith is checked in for missed. Isaiah James is checked in for Phantom. She's full court pressing Stewie. Stewie almost loses it. Isaiah James tips it out of bounds. They say it's a turnover on miss. I thought it was out on Phantom, but it's a turnover on miss. So that's 2 turnovers already on Brianna Stewart. Ball in play here. James gets it into Cloud. So it's Cloud, Isaiah James. As Cloud gets downhill, gets blocked by Alana Smith and gets the rebound. Cloud pushing it back. Smith pushing it back in transition over to Agumbawale, who's checked in. Alana Smith in the post goes off the glass and misses on Kelsey Plum. Plum pushing it in transition, blows by everybody, goes for the right hand lay and scores. Kelsey Plum is on a mission. 21-14. Arike with the ball. Arike gets downhill, takes the midi, and she knocks it down. 21-16. Kelsey Plum up to 15. Isaiah James gets downhill, attacks Stewie, can't get the layup, and it's a rebound to Smith. They have a 3-on-2. Smith stops, takes the midi, and knocks it down. Nobody comes out to contest, and it's 21-18. Cloud with the ball. Over to Isaiah James, guarded by her wings teammate, Agumbawale, out to Plum. Plum another 3. Oh, she can't miss. Kelsey Plum on a masterclass right now. 18 of the 24. Arike with the ball gets it poked away by Isaiah James. Oh my gosh, Kelsey Plum masterclass here. She can't miss. I would just keep riding. I would just keep giving her the ball, but they taking her to the bench to get some rest. Oh my gosh, Kelsey Plum masterclass as she goes to the bench with 18. Arike with the ball. Finds Stewie on the cut. Reverse layup is good. Arike to Stewie. And it's 24-20. Cloud with the ball. Comes off the screen. Steps back for 3. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. Alana Smith gets it over to Stewie. Stewie over to Agumbawale. Oh, steps in for 3. Way off. And Cloud with the rebound. Cloud tries to get it down to Iriafen. Does. She faces up, pump fakes, attacks, throws it out. Isaiah James for 3, top of the key, way off. And rebound to Stewie. Stewie spins off Isaiah James, gets downhill, and Isaiah James with the steal, but her foot is out of bounds. Stewie got a little too headstrong there. And Isaiah James with the aggressive defense. Hey, cuz, what's going on? 24-20. Kelsey Plum went to the bench with 18 of their 24. So it's Veronica Burton's checked in for Brianna Stewart. So Burton the inbound under the basket. Gets it into Alana Smith. Burton comes off. Out to Smith. Smith baseline jump shot is good. From the right side, right in front of her bench. It's a 2-point game. 24-22. Cloud with the ball. Guarded by VB. Goes left. Comes back right off that screen. Throws it over to Kiki. Kiki stops, goes up, misses the layup. Alana Smith grabs it. Over to Burton. Miss can tie or retake the lead here. Alana Smith finds Arike on a back cut and scores. Ties the game. Alana Smith has come in and gave some incredible minutes so far. 24 all. Cloud with the ball. Drives left. Stops. Off balance midi. That looked off. She tried to shoot that from her hip. And shot clock is off here with 10 seconds to go. Arike with it. Arike gets the screen from Smith. Arike with Kiki on the island. Goes behind the back. Right to left crossover. Tries to throw it out. Ball's tipped around. Isaiah James with it. Goes behind the back. Throws it up at the buzzer. Oh, and she almost drops it in. So at the end of the first quarter, tied at 24. I got to give a round of applause here. They hooping. And that's all we could ask for, especially Kelsey Plum. Siri, shut up. I'm going to take my watch off. Siri over here talking for no reason. 24-24. Let's take a look at the box score. Wow, what a first quarter, y'all. What a first quarter. Much better than that first quarter in Miss last game. 24 all. You got Veronica Burton. She killed my championship picks. I said which team would hit the first three. I picked Phantom. It was actually Miss. Veronica Burton knocks down the 3. 6 for Alicia Gray. 7 for Brianna Stewart. 4 for Ogumbawale. 4 for Smith with 4 rebounds. You got Phantom. You got Tip Hayes with 2. She has 2 fouls already, though. Kiki with 4 points and 4 rebounds. 18 points for Kelsey Plum on 7 of 8 shooting. 4 for 4 from 3. She is a one-man wrecking crew, a one-woman wrecking crew. Cloud with none and Isaiah James with none, but she did get a nice steal on Stewie. Natasha Cloud has 2 rebounds. They are hooping out there. 24-24 at the end of the first quarter. In the championship game here, if you're just joining, this is the championship game for Unrivaled. We will have a new champion. Rose was eliminated. They were the defending champions. So these are 2 teams that were not in the playoffs last year. They were the 2 teams to miss out. They've come back this year, retooled, and both of them have made it to the championship game. What a difference a year makes. If you like this type of content, y'all, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Helps the channel out tremendously. Unfortunately, this is the final game of Unrivaled. But we do have some more stuff coming down the pipeline. We have USA women's basketball qualifiers coming up. Due to the timing of the games are like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It's times where I can't do it, but I will show them in the Discord live. So if you do want to watch those games, I will be playing those in the Discord. Those games are from between March 11th and March 19th, I believe. So make sure you join the Discord. Link is in the description below on the YouTube. So make sure you tap in. Right, we're about 25 seconds back. We're about 25 seconds back. Yeah, Euro Cup announcers aren't the greatest. When I listened to some of the games, it's hard. Ron says when the pressure is highest, Plum turns up, and then she has. There's no doubting that Kelsey Plum has shown up. Can she sustain it the rest of this game? 24-24. All right, broadcast is coming back. 24 all. Because being that the live game was born without your commentary, didn't want to be weird watching the YouTube, and there was a delay. Nah, I get you. Kelsey Plum with that evil looking smile on her face. But Mist almost get a steal off the inbound, but Veronica Burton tips it out of bounds. So it's Burton, Agumbawale, and Smith on the court. It's Plum, James, and Iria Fenn on the court for Phantom. Ball in play here. They get it back to KP. 18 points in that first quarter. She comes off the screen going left. KP, jump pass, gets poked away and stolen. Arike Agumbawale has Isaiah James in her side, attacks, goes up for the layup, and missed. Retake the lead. Courtesy of Arike Agumbawale, the hero of the semifinal game. Isaiah James with the ball. Gets it over to Plum. Plum wants a screen. Plum rejects the screen. She goes right. Off balance jump shot going to her right. Oh, halfway down and out. Fight for the rebound. Players diving on the floor. And it's one-on-one with Arike and Kelsey Plum. Arike with an offensive foul. That is a push-off. So all the other teammates were all on top of each other in the backcourt. It was Arike and Kelsey Plum. One-on-one, Arike pushes off for the offensive foul. Ball in play, with KP. KP Drives left to her dominant side. Drops it off to Kiki. Kiki attacks. Bumps off Alana Smith and scores. Alana Smith crumples to the floor. Ties the game at 26. Veronica with the ball. Drives right. Right side of the court. Comes back left. Throws it out to Alana Smith. She can shoot the three. She knocks him down last game. And she continues again this game. Knocks down her first three of the game. They said she's 7 for her last 12 from 3-point range as Isaiah James tries to respond, can't get it. Alana Smith with the rebound. Veronica with the ball, looking for Enrique off the curl. Oh, drops it off to Alana Smith. Has Isaiah James in the post. She tries to sell. Oh, they called the offensive foul. Looked like Isaiah James sort of sold that one. But it is a foul there. That's another offensive foul here on missed in this quarter. Ball and Alana Smith letting them know that was a shaky call. Ball in play with Tip Hayes, who's checked in for Isaiah James. She has 2 fouls, has to be careful, gets downhill. Double clutches, goes up, can't get it. Kiki with another offensive rebound and putback. That is where Kiki is making a living on the offensive boards. Veronica Burton with the ball. Right side of the court, looking for Alana Smith. Left side to Enrique. Enrique comes off that screen. Enrique gets downhill. Right hand scoop layup, can't get it. And they throw it out to Plum. Plum on the break and gets blocked by Burton out of bounds. Good left hand block there by Veronica Burton. So 29-28 is the score. Tip Hayes to inbound, gets it into KP, right side of the court. Wants the screen going to her left. KP gets downhill, goes for the left hand scoop, and lays it in. Kelsey Plum gives Phantom the lead. 30-29. Ball over to Burton. Burton steps behind the screen for 3, and VB, a 3 from the left side this time. She cashes out, and they retake the lead, 32-30. Burton didn't have a good scoring game last time out, but she's cooking so far. Tip Hayes, off balance, midi is up, and off. Alicia Gray has checked in, she has the ball. Alicia Gray spins, falls away on Plum, short, rebound to Plum. KP comes down the court, crossing over, tries to attack right, blows by Alicia Gray, out to Tip Hayes for 3, off the back rim. Oh, that's a foul on Kiki. I was about to say. She 2-hand shoves Stewie in the chest, and she goes to the bench. Yeah, she could have just boxed her out regularly, but she 2-hand shoved her right in front of the ref, so she goes to the bench. 32-30, Stewie with the ball. Stewie hands it off to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray lobs it up to Stewie, who catches it over Hayes, and she was out of bounds. Tip Hayes deterred that pass. Got to give credit there. Tip Hayes with the defense. Ball in play here with Hayes. She throws up the muscle. I guess that's a play call they have. Over to Tosh Cloud. Cloud over to Plum. This is the lineup that got Phantom back in the game against Vinyl. Over to Plum. Plum pump fakes for 3. Gets downhill. Blocked. I thought that was a block, but it is a foul on Burton on the help side defense. So KP at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. Kelsey Plum over the last 6 games, averaging 26.7 points on 54% shooting from the field, 50% from 3. Free throw is up, and Plum, one of the best free throw shooters in the game, knocks it down, ties the game at 32. Veronica Burton with the ball. Rejects the screen, tries to attack Plum, gets downhill. Nowhere to go, out to Stewie. 5 on the clock, over to Alicia. Alicia gets by. Oh, Alicia Gray tries to reverse layup, and it's off. Hayes on the go here. Hayes gets downhill and misses the layup, and they call an offensive foul. And Alicia Gray is looking to see if she's bleeding here. Tip Hayes not happy with the call, but it might have been one of those flailing calls that we saw in the game that broke De'Erica Hamby's nose. Alicia Gray getting carried to her bench here. I think she got poked in the eye. So we have a break in play here as they tend to Alicia Gray as they walk her back to the bench. They haven't shown a replay yet, but Hayes went up for the layup and I think caught Alicia with the off arm. Right, so 32-32. We have a break in play here, about a minute 45 seconds. We could take a look at the box score here, but they're focusing on Alana Smith and her impact already today. Alana Smith leading the way with 7. Is that right? 7 points for Alana Smith to lead the Mist in scoring. Knocked down a 3, hit a couple middies, grabbing some rebounds as well. Let's take a look here. So Burton with 6, Leash with 6, Stewie with 7, Smith with 7, Agumbawale with 6. So balanced scoring here for Mist. For Phantom, you got Hayes with 2, Area Fen with 8.6 rebounds. You got Plum with 22, and nobody else has scored. So it's been Kelsey Plum or bust here for the Ghost Gang. They're in the huddle with both coaches right now as we wait for play to resume. 32-32 midway through this second quarter. It's been the Kelsey Plum show from the word go. Plum with 4 for 4 from 3 still. She's getting layups. She got to the line. She's knocking down threes. Whichever way you want it, Kelsey Plum, it has provided. 32-32. Right? Players are coming back on the court now. They said Plum and Area Fen 30 points, 12 of 19 shooting. The rest of the team 2 points on 1 of 10 shooting. Yeah, they haven't replayed it, but so we can't really see what happened. But I guess the offensive foul stands on Tiffany Hayes. That's her 3rd foul. So Miss with the ball. Stewart gets it into Veronica Burton as we resume the second quarter. Burton with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Plum. She drives left, goes behind the back to her right. Over to Alana Smith. Alana Smith with 6 on the clock, picks up her dribble over to Stewie with 4 on the clock. Stewie spins, 1 leg fall away over Cloud. Oh, that's tough. Stewie, 1 leg fall away over the smaller Natasha Cloud, and she's up to 9 points now. 34-32. Tosh finds Plum in the right corner. She pump fakes for 3, goes baseline, finds Kiki on the row. Oh, that's a travel. And she gets fouled on and 1. Kiki. That looked like a travel. But Kiki catches the pass from Plum, catches it. Oh, I guess that's not a foul. She was catching the ball as she was moving. That's not a travel, I should say. And it's funny, Alana Smith had her hands on the ball, but Kiki just still powers through and scores anyway. She rattles in the free throw for the 3-point play. Phantom have the lead, 35-34. Burton with the crossover, guarded by Kiki now. They want to get it down to the post. Burton down to Smith. Smith in the post, spins, goes up, layup, too strong. Alana Smith got to be a little bit more aggressive there. She's falling away from the contact on the smaller Plum. Plum goes cross court to Cloud. Cloud pump fakes for 3. Baseline 2 is off. Burton with the rebound. Burton crosses half court. Crosses over. Gets downhill. Goes for the scoop and misses. Cloud pushing it in transition. Cloud goes up. Lays it in. Nope. Can't get it. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it's missed ball. 35-34. Phantom on top here. Yeah, Cloud out there just being a defensive menace. That's it. The offense is leaving a lot to be desired. Enrique comes in, shoots a three, can't get it. Kiki with the rebound. And Cloud push again. Watch her score here now that I was talking smack. Cloud wide open for three. I told you. I could just write this stuff. I'm talking smack. Cloud knocks down the three. 38-34. Enrique with the backup. Gets downhill. Bumps off Plum. Goes up and lays it in. 38-36. Cloud with the ball. She steps back. Doesn't take it. Tries to get it down to Kiki. Guarded by Atlanta Smith. Atlanta Smith pokes it away. It's a steal. Good defense there by the co-defensive player of the year in the W. Stewie hands it off to Enrique. Enrique gets downhill, goes up for the layup, and fouled by Cloud. That's 2 on Kelsey Plum. So 38-36. The largest lead of the game has been 7 by Phantom, but it's been close ever since. 38-36. We got Enrique at the line for one free throw worth 2 points here. She's up to 8 points tonight. Agumbawale free throw is up, and she knocks it down to tie the game at 38. A minute, 9 seconds to go here in this one. Cloud, Kiki, and Plum are on the court here. Gets it over to Cloud. Cloud drops it off to Kiki. 2 went to... Oh, she almost smoked the layup. And then she clasped her hands together as in praying to God. Thank you. It fell. Ball over to Agumbawale. Agumbawale picks up her dribble over to Smith. Back to Enrique. Enrique stops, goes up, and lays it in. They're just Enrique's just attacking Plum now. Ties it back at 40. 9 ties tonight. Cloud with the ball. They got to communicate here. Cloud steps back, picks up her dribble, step through floater, in and out, and Stewie with the rebound. Stewie, full court pass down to Atlanta Smith. Atlanta Smith, back to Stewie. Stewie wants the screen from Smith. Stewie gets the screen. She steps back for a 3. Stewie for 3, and the lead. Brianna Stewart cashes out from 3, gives Miss the lead here with 16 seconds to go. Shot clock is off here. KP with 7 seconds left at half court, right side of half court. Comes off that screen, drops it off to Cloud. Cloud with 2 seconds. She steps back for 3, and she ties the game going to halftime. Tosh Cloud, back-to-back threes for her after we spoke so much smack about her offensive production. She knocks down 2 threes as we go to halftime. 43-43 as we go into the half. What a start here, people. What a start. Hold on, y'all. I think I unplugged something. But we're at halftime, though. Second quarter just finished. Cloud knocks down to 3 at the buzzer. Oh, well, sorry. When I kicked my leg, I knocked my TV out. 43-43 at the half. Let's get ready for the third quarter, and then we'll take a look at stuff at halftime. I wonder how long this halftime is going to be. They probably going to drag this halftime out. So let me go to the main broadcast right quick, y'all, and see if I could and watch it there. Salute to everybody who tuned in for the championship game here for Unrivaled 2026. All right, so I'm here on this broadcast. Conland and the Phantom hopefully won't disappear in the mist. We shall see. Unrivaled championship here, 43-43. Let's take a look at the box score, and then I'll see what they saying about halftime, how long halftime's gonna be. But I will say this has been a really competitive game. Let's first take a look at the summary here. Mist and Phantom were tied 24-24 at the end of the first. They each scored 19-19 in the second quarter. Keita, what up? Salute. Hope all is well. So you can see two evenly matched teams at this part of the season. 43 all. Let's take a look at the stats here. Veronica Burton, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. You have Alicia Gray with 6, 12 for Brianna Stewart, 12 for Agumbawale, and 7 for Alana Smith. They're shooting 55% from the field, 62.5% from 3. Phantom, you got Tip Hayes with 2, does have 3 fouls. You have Kiki with 2 fouls. She has 13 points, 8 rebounds. Kelsey Plum with 22 points in the first half. She had like 18 in the first quarter. Absolute assassin out there, getting whatever she wants. 6 points for Cloud. In that second quarter, she scored both. And Isaiah James, the only other player who's checked in, with 0. So they're shooting 47% from the floor, 6 of 10 from 3-point range. So as a team, they have 7 fouls, missed have 5. So almost evenly matched there. Alana Smith, of course, has 2, and Tip Hayes with 3. She's the one who leads both teams in fouls. Yeah, I'm a little tired myself, y'all. what I did 10 to 6. I tried to come home and take a nap, but I couldn't take a nap. So it is what it is. 43-43 is the score. I see it's evenly matched in the chat as well. 51% of you say Miss is going to win. 50%, that means 49 say Phantom is going to win. So we shall see what the result is. Another half of basketball to go, people. One half of hoops to go. Am I on the right channel? I'm about to say they over here showed me Discovery Channel stuff. Let's take a look at, for those just joining, let's take a look at the bracket once more so you can see how both of these teams got here. Phantom and Miss were the 1 and 2 seeds respectively. They got a bye game, and they got advanced to the semifinal where Phantom beat Vinyl in Brooklyn, and Miss with that miraculous comeback beat Breeze 73-69. Both of these teams facing off here in the championship game. All right. So that's how both of these teams got here. Hey, it looks like they're coming back to the broadcast. I want to see how much time is left in halftime so I can set a timer for you guys. If you're just joining, we're at halftime. We are at halftime. 43-43. So we got about 6 minutes or so until we're back. About 6 minutes until we are back. For those who have been living under a rock, there's been a lot of WNBA, CBA talk over the last couple days, especially yesterday. I'm gonna pull it up for us here. Take a look at this. So this is according to ESPN.com. Plum Stewart raised concerns over WNBPA's handling of CBA talks. Let me get my halftime thing up. It's not 7 minutes. It's probably like, hold on, y'all. I'm just changing the clock. It's probably about 5 minutes. Oh, no, that's not it. Ignore me, y'all. I'm like a boomer right now with technology. WNBA PA executive committee members Plum and Stewart wrote a 3-page letter Monday to Players Union executive Terry Jackson expressing serious concerns about how the PA is handling the current negotiations for a new collective bargaining agreement. This letter got leaked, apparently. It was sent directly to Terry, and somehow ESPN got their hand on it. The letter was sent nearly a week before the March 10th date the league gave to the PA last month to try and complete a term sheet for the new CBA. The season is supposed to start May 8th, but so many things have to happen. College draft, expansion draft, free agency. all that has to happen. So, um, but quote, but we are frustrated that we have not made more progress as we near the March 10th deadline. Stewart and Plum continue, and we believe this is a result of a breakdown in communication between you and the executive committee and players more broadly. So it doesn't look good. This article is on ESPN. If you want to read the full thing of it, um, if you wanted to read the whole article, but then earlier today, it said the PA exec committee says latest CBA proposal not worth taking. That was released at 2:52 this afternoon. Um, the PA 7-player executive committee on Wednesday said in a statement, it remains united, I put that in quotes, and that a recent player survey reaffirms the league's current proposal for a new CBA agreement is not worth taking, and that's in quotes. It's not worth taking. So it's a lot of confusion here, a lot of disarray. I mean, when it comes to money and people trying to fight for fair wages and what they believe is fair, is always going to be a lot of emotions involved. So hopefully they can get everything squared away. Let me take a look at your comments while we wait. Maddox said, Jay, do you think Miss would have beaten the Rose in the playoffs? I think so. I think they could have handled Rose. Peeps online saying they should do a 1v1 for the NBA All-Star weekend. Yeah, the men probably wouldn't do it. To keep it 100 with you, they probably would not do it. So it's about 3.5 minutes until they're back. About 3.5 minutes until we're back. Players are back on the court warming up. But hopefully they can get this all squared away. But I don't want anybody to feel like they were shortchanged, But they say a good deal was made when both sides feel like they lost out on something. Is that the saying? Can't really remember, but it's something along those lines. So hopefully a deal gets worked out so we can have a W season, especially coming off of how Unrivaled is right now, and then we're going right into the NCAA tournament. And if we get a deal, the deal gets done. You have the expansion draft, free agency, all that stuff. It just keeps the momentum of women's basketball in general, rolling along. But it's always tough when money is involved and everybody wants to get their piece of the pie. All right, that's enough for rambling from me. Let me go back to YouTube now before I miss any of this action. Switch that VPN on over. YouTube. Fast forward. Okay, so yeah, we got about 2 minutes left, y'all. 2 minutes left until halftime is over. Hopefully, we're in for a good second half. I'm gonna end this poll. Let me end this poll and see what y'all saying. So 53% say Phantom, 47% say Miss. So it's switched up a little bit. 53% Phantom, 47% Missed. Game is tied at 43 at halftime. So we shall see. We shall see. Maddox said, Jay, do you think the Liberty could compete for a championship this upcoming season? It depends. There's so many variables, Maddox. So many variables that it's hard for me to say with any certainty that they could or couldn't, you know? So many variables. Because we don't even know who the Liberty are going to retain in free agents in this season. We don't know who we're gonna acquire. So it's one of those situations where it's like we can't really tell. So we just have to wait and see. Right, broadcast has returned. for the third quarter. We're in for a good one here, though. So salute to y'all who told me to pick Kelsey Plum well, I think I chose Kelsey Plum for the most points, and she's living up to the bill. Looking at my questionnaire that I have here for the championship pick'em, I said Miss would win, Phantom would make the first three. It was actually missed. Kelsey Plum would score the most points. I said that. She has the most points. Most rebounds. Kiki is up there with the rebounds right now. I did choose any other player. Most assists. Kelsey Plum. I have to check at the next break. Will the game be tied at any point in the second half? We shall see. They better score and then somebody else score so I can get that. Will the winning team score over 80.5? We shall see. Winning margin 4-7. I put game-winning shot Stewie. Game-winning shot type a 2-pointer. Nah, I can't take all the credit. Y'all influenced a majority of my picks, besides who will win and stuff. All right, game started back. Alicia Gray down to Stewie against Kiki. Shoots a hook shot over her and rattles it in. Brianna Stewart gets right to the post work and scores 45-43. Now we just need Phantom to tie, and I win that part of the challenge. Kiki with the ball. Over to Tip Hayes. Tip Hayes drives left. Double clutches, goes up, misses. Fight for the rebound. Stewie tips it over to Alicia Gray. Over to VB. Back to Alicia. Over to Stewie. Stewie for three. And Stewie knocks down a three from the right wing. 17 for Stewie. 48-43. Tip Hayes comes off that screen. She got the John Morant's on. I just saw KP gets around Veronica Burton. That should be, they call a late foul there. I thought Alicia Gray had both hands on the ball. But let's see if they challenge. They probably won't. They probably want to save that challenge for later anyway. So KP will go to the line to add to her incredible first half. 48-43. So KP takes a deep breath at the line. She's up to 22 points. Free throw is up, and she knocks it in. Up to 24 here on that made free throw. 48-45. Burton with the ball. Gets it over to Alicia Gray. She loads up for a three, and it's off. KP with the rebound. KP drops it off to Kiki. Kiki faces up on Stewie, goes up, and travels, I think. Or what did they call? Yeah, they called it travel. I was right. They got Stud Bud here. She chained out a bright yellow t-shirt. Marina Mabry here as well. 48-45. Missed on top here. Stewie comes off the screen. Stewie spins. Gets it deflected away. Shoots off bounds. Gets fouled by Kiki and one. So Stewie said third quarter is Stewie time. She'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Drives left, spins back right. Kiki being a little too aggressive. Hand in the cookie jar. And she comes down on the elbow there. Stewie at the line for the 3-point play. Up to 19 points. Plum better watch her back. She might snatch that top scorer from her. Kiki goes to the bench. How many fouls she has? Brianna Stewart. I'm sorry, Kiki Iriafen with 3 fouls as she makes the free throw for the 3-point play. It's 52-45. Oh, whoops, wrong team. Over to Tip Hayes. She pump fakes for 3. Out to Plum. You can't leave her. And she misses. Tip Hayes chases down the rebound. Hayes over to Cloud. They have this 3-guard lineup back out here. KP jab steps for 3. KP drives right. Throws it out to Cloud. Can Cloud hit another 3? And it's an air ball. Somebody opened the door in the arena. The wind blew in. Yeah, so Kiki's up to 3 fouls. Tip Hayes up to 3 fouls. 2 for Plum. Nobody else has any for Phantom. Looks like Veronica Burton has some blood on her arm. Had to go over to the trainer to bandage her up. Ball to be inbounded by Alicia Gray. Burton gets free and receives the pass. 51-45. Burton with the ball. Burton comes off that screen, gets downhill, finds Stewie on the roll. Nobody home. Left-hand lay is good. And a timeout called by Phantom. It's been the Brianna Stewart show here in the third quarter. Send help. Cloud ain't gonna make that. Yeah, let Cloud shoot threes. If Cloud beats you with threes, you just give her a pat on the butt, say good job. But you can't leave Kelsey Plum wide open if you're a missed player. But it's been the Brianna Stewart quarter. Nah, I'm gonna put your quote up there, man. I gotta give you credit. I don't want to steal your work here. So Mist have come out the gates on fire here. 8-2 run here in this third quarter. This is the same thing that sort of happened to them where they clawed all the way back. They clawed back a little bit to beat Vinyl. They talking defensive schemes over here with Phantom. And coach for Unrivaled, I said coach for Unrivaled. Coach for Mist says this is what they do. They get down, they call a timeout, and then they tend to go on runs. He's saying this is what we do. Let's give them no life. It's a 10-2 run. Excuse me. They just updated it on the Unrivaled website. Stewie has all 10 points in this quarter. Yeah, Lee not getting no minute. Oh, Usain Bolt in the building. Salute you, Usain Bolt. All right, so let's see what happens here. 4:59 to go. Phantom, the number 1 seed, currently down 8 to Mist. Both teams looking for their first Unrivaled championship. Alicia Gray, they're zooming in on her. She has 2 bandages over her right eyebrow, I guess from when she got hit in the face earlier in the game. Yeah, I did see when Hamby's daughter raced Usain. Mr. Bolt, a legend. The legend from Jamaica. All right, they take it forever to get this restarted here. Stewie up to 22 now. Kelsey Plum with 24. Oh, I think there was some blood on the floor. They had to get the peroxide out and wipe it and get it cleaned up. All right, so let's see what Coach Hodges cooked up out of this timeout. Ball in play here with Tip Hayes. Tip Hayes over the Cloud. On a nice back. Oh, ball gets deflected by Stewie. Burton and Stewie hangs and hits Brianna Stewart 12 straight points. 10-point game here. The largest lead tonight. Hayes gets downhill on Alicia Gray. That should be a foul. It is a foul. That's 2 fouls on leash. But Stewie, active hands, high hands, gets a deflection. Burton gets the steal. Burton finds Stewie, who goes up, switches, and gets it off the glass. 12 straight points for Brianna Stewart. All of the 12 points here in the quarter. As Hayes is at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. Hayes at the line. 1 free throw worth 2 points. Free throw is up, and she knocks it in. Ball in play to Veronica Burton. They said Hayes is perfect at the line this whole season. Burton gets downhill, goes through, throws up the floater, and a collision between Burton and Hayes. And did they call a foul or out of bounds? Interesting. They come up and wipe up the sweat there. I see what Brendan did there. He said Stewart and company mystified. I see what he did there. As Tip Hayes gets downhill, goes into Stewie, gets the rebound and the putback. So a 4-0 surge here. I'm stealing Brendan's words. Ball over to Stewie. Stewie over to Veronica Burton. Phantom turning up the defensive pressure. Burton steps back for 3 and misses. Cloud with the rebound. This is what Phantom did last game. Cloud over to Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Back to Cloud. Cloud looking for Plum. Plum comes off that screen. Plum foul line jump shot. Up and good. So a 6-0 spurt here by Phantom. This is what Phantom do. Burton with the ball. Burton over the leash. Leash. Drives left. Tries to get downhill. Steps through. Throws up a floater. Tries to get the rebound. Gets her own rebound. Throws it up again. And it... What do they call? Alicia Gray frustrated there. She's not getting any foul calls. And Hayes gets called for the foul, and she just lays back on the court like, you gotta be kidding me. 55-51. I don't know what happened here. Did they challenge this? Somebody let me know. They have Coach Renika Hodges, Coach of the Year in Unrivaled. She's mic'd up. Yeah, Alicia Gray, when she gets frustrated, she starts to do a lot of silly moves. She tries to get it back in blood, and it never works out for her in her favor. Oh, Phantom is challenging the call. That's what happened. Phantom is challenging the call. So we'll see what the resolution here. They haven't showed a replay, so I don't even know what happened. That would be Hayes' fourth personal. So Alicia Gray gets downhill. There's a body check there. She goes up. No foul on the shot there. And then she gets the rebound. And then I don't know what she did on that. I don't know what she was trying to do on that put. Oh, I guess they're going to call the trip down low. Or the leg entanglement down low. And then gets the rebound. So I don't know where they initially called the foul there. But it is a challenge. We shall see. 55-51. So Phantom started off a little shaky. Brianna Stewart scored the first 12 points, all 12 points here in the quarter for Mist. They went out to a 10-point lead. Phantom have responded with a 6-0 run. So I think since they called it on the floor, it's going to stand. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to call. I mean, they showed the Samsung cam in the second quarter for a little bit. It didn't look as bad as it looked in Brooklyn. I guess the lighting in here and where it's placed is a little bit better here in the smaller arena in Miami. Let's see what they say. Uh-oh. Defensive foul stands. It's not a shooting call. Oh no, it is a shooting foul. Phantom have no more challenges. It was so close. I wouldn't have challenged it. They said she was body bumping her. I wouldn't have challenged that one, to be honest. It was too borderline. But hey, you got to do what you got to. Wanted to save Tip Hayes from 4 fouls. So Gray at the line for 1 free throw worth 2. It was so borderline I wouldn't have used it. Free throw was knocked down by Alicia Gray. Atlanta Smith, excuse me, checks in. So it's a 6-point game, 57-51. Hayes still in the game with 4 fouls. You can't take him with you, so might as well stay. Plum with the ball. Plum drives right, goes downhill, scoops it up, and misses the layup. She went on the right-hand side, not her dominant side. It rattles off. Enrique gets downhill, Enrique guarded by Hayes. Still being aggressive, though. I got to give her respect. Ball down to Smith. Jump ball, loose ball. And who wins? I don't know what the possession arrow is facing. Oh, it's Phantom Ball. 57-51 Phantom Ball on the tie up there. So good stop. Ball in play here with Phantom. Just under 3 minutes to go. 6-point game. Over to Plum. Plum drives right. Shrugs off Enrique. Nowhere to go. Throws it out to Cloud. Cloud for three. Top of the key. She knocks it down. So that's her third three of the game. It's a 3-point game here. Stewart with the ball. Looking across half court. Gets across. Drops it off to Atlanta Smith. Goes up. Lays it in. So it's 59-54. 5-point game. Tip Hayes with the ball. Drives left. Guys, Atlanta Smith switched on to her. Left to right crossover. Gets downhill. Right hand lay is good. Tip Hayes. 8 points for Tiffany Hayes. It's a 3-point game. Lob down to Atlanta Smith. She catches it over the shoulder. Atlanta Smith turns, throws up a hook shot, and banks it in. Wow. She was trapped on the baseline, spun back middle, and hit it off the glass. 61-56. 2 minutes to go here. Hayes guarded by Stewie. Hayes over to Plum. Plum drives left. Gets cut off by Enrique. Steps back. Goes right. Gets, and a foul there by Atlanta Smith on the reach-in. Did they call it a shooting foul or is it on the floor? It looked like a shooting foul to me. But Atlanta Smith, what a catch under the basket. It is a shooting foul. So Phantom, Plum at the line. 1 free throw worth 2 points. Cashes out. Back to a 3-point game. 61-58. Stewie walking it up the court. Almost carried. Stewie hands it off to Enrique. Enrique drops it off to Stewie, and then a foul there by Plum. She knew she was about to get beat on that slip to the basket, so she just took the foul. So 61-58. Atlanta Smith into Brianna Stewart at the 3-point line. Stewie comes off that screen. They double Stewie. Then they get back out to Enrique. Enrique contested three, and she knocks it in and gives the three to the dome. Enrique Agumbawale cashes out. Crossover by Hayes. Gets downhill. Gets blocked from behind, but Atlanta Smith with another foul. It's funny. You're seeing the advantages and disadvantages on both sides. So the double big lineup for Mist allows Atlanta Smith to post up some of these smaller guards on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, Hayes is much quicker than her on the perimeter. Just hit her with a nice left to right crossover and drew the foul. 64-58. Hayes at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. So Hayes still playing with 4 fouls. She's up to 8 points here, looking for her 10th. Free throw is up and knocks it down. They got to get it in. Alicia Gray gets it into Enrique. 64-60. Missed on top. Enrique comes off the screen, drops it off to Stewie. Stewie catches it. Left hand lay is good. They're running that pick and roll all game long with this small lineup. Just toss it up and let the long arms of Stewie take care of it. Plum with Alicia Gray on the island. Spins back right. One leg fall away. That's tough, KP. That is dirty. She drove left, spun back right, and that's a foul, and she almost gets to steal, and it's fouled by Enrique. So they're showing the previous play. Enrique lobs it up to Stewie, catches it with both hands, finishes it with the left, and then KP comes down. Nice fall away. So 51 seconds to go. Mist is in the bonus, so Phantom will shoot free throws the rest of this quarter. KP at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. And she misses. Kiki gets the offensive rebound, gets blocked. And goes up again and won. Oh, she traveled. Oh. She traveled. She got to get the footwork right. She traveled. Damn, Kiki. She was... I mean, she just hustling on the boards, but you got to get the feet work right. It says Stewie with the ball. Stewie drives left, attacks Kiki, almost loses the ball, spins off, fall away, tough shot. Great defense by Kiki. She made up for it. 4-point game, 66-62, 30 seconds to go. Plum near half court. Drives right, gets cut off by Enrique. Comes back left off the screen, gets tripped up. That's a foul by Kiki. Again. So back-to-back turnovers by Area Fen. She just came back in the game. That's her 4th foul. So 9 turnovers for Mist, 8 turnovers for Phantom. So both teams about equal in the turnover battle here. This is probably where they miss Aaliyah Boston. A little bit more sure of her offensive game down low, and she's a beast to handle in the post. Stewie with the ball. Gets it off to Alicia, and that's a foul from Hayes. That's 5 fouls on Tip Hayes. It looked like she was like Superman caping her, like riding her shoulders a little bit. I wish they would show the replay so I could see. They have no challenges that they just... So it's over. (66-62) with 10 seconds to go. I don't know what they're looking... A flagrant foul they're reviewing for. Yeah, Hayes over here cursing up a storm at the refs. So Alicia Gray comes off the screen, and her hands are high as she comes off the screen. It could have been an offensive foul on Stewie for the screen, but Hayes' arm is around Alicia Gray's neck, trying to fight over that screen. That's the only thing that I see there. It looked like Stewie was leaning in on the screen, but Hayes trying to fight over has her arm out. As she takes the contact, it sort of goes around Alicia Gray's neck area and she falls. So that's why they're reviewing it to see if it was a hostile act. It doesn't... They call it a defensive foul, but it's not upgraded to a flagrant. It's missed basketball with 10 seconds to go here. 10.6 seconds left. Mist have led all quarter. It was tied at halftime, and Mist have led all quarter. It's a 23-19 quarter. So Hayes is going to stay in the game with the 5 fouls here. So it was a little dangerous game that Phantom is playing. But listen, it's a winner go home. It's a championship on the line here. So Mist to inbound here. Sideline inbound. Gets it into Stewie with 10 seconds. Back to Enrique. Enrique is a good late clock operator. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Enrique downhill. Layup is up and good for Enrique Agumbawale. Over to Cloud. Cloud with 2 seconds. From 3/4 court. And she hits it off the top of the backboard. And that's how the quarter ends. 79 is the winning score. So 79 is the winning score for the championship score. Wow. 4th quarter coming up. 79. Wow. 6-point game. Mist outscored Phantom 25-19 in that quarter. Let's take a look at the box score here. Oh, let me take the halftime off. My bad. That's how long I haven't looked at that. Sheesh. 68-62. As you can see, Mist outscored Phantom 25-19 in that quarter. Let's take a look here. Veronica Burton still with 6 points. You got 8 for Alicia Gray, 26 for Brianna Stewart. She scored like probably 16 points in that quarter on 10 of 12 shooting. You got 7 of 10 shooting for Enrique for 17, 11 for Alana Smith. And they have not tied in the second. You cannot make that up. Phantom, you got 10 points for Hayes, 13 for Iria Fenn, 30 for Cloud. She had 18. What she had? 22 at halftime. She scores 8 in that quarter. They're gonna need a 40 piece from her. 9 from Cloud, none from Isaiah James. She hasn't played. It's been Hayes, Iria Fenn, Plum, and Cloud. They've been gone a 4-player rotation. The closest it was that first basket of the third quarter. Miss scored. Phantom did, and then Miss just opened up a 10-point lead. Let me look at my my bracket here. Not my bracket, my questions here. So I said, who will win? Missed. Or they already marked me wrong already. First made 3-pointer, which team? Phantom, I lost. Who will score the most points? Kelsey Plum, up in the balance still. Most rebounds, we'll see. Game-winning shot, I guess we still have some stuff to see here. The winning team scoring over 80.5 points. The winning score is 79, so I need them to be on 78 and hit a 3, but then that kills my game-winning shot type. So it's a lose-lose situation for me. Anyway, damn. But we'll see. And then this is still up in the air. Who will win? Damn. Let me look at. I did say let me see who had the most assists in this game. Looking at the assists, Veronica Burton with 5. Oh, Plum and Burton tied at 5 assists each. So that's still up. That's still good for me. Where's this thing? Most rebounds. I think Kiki Iriafen is beasting on the board. So that might be a cook for me. Kiki with 11 boards. Yeah. She wasn't an option when I was picking, was she? Oh, she was. Damn. I'm screwed. I think they changed that late. I'm gonna say that they robbed me on that one. I didn't see Kiki's name. Anyways, enough about me. Let's get to the fourth quarter. Kelsey Plum, back-to-back 30-point performances in her playoff debut in Unrivaled. $68-62. $600,000 on the line here. Fourth quarter has started with missed. Alicia Gray with the ball. Hands it off to Enrique. Drops it off to Alicia on the roll. Left-hand layup. She lays it in. Uh-oh. It's 70-62. We have seen a comeback before, so we can't count them out yet. KP with the ball over to Kiki. Back to KP. KP at the 3, guarded by Leash. She sets up for a 3. Jabs left, comes back right, now gets back left. Step back, fall away, blocked by Alicia Gray. Over to Stewart. Stewart to Enrique. Enrique on the drive, gets downhill, right-hand scoop, gets fouled by Cloud. And there's no challenge. They don't have any challenges. So Enrique, the 3 not falling as consistently as it was the other night. She's focused on getting to the basket. She's only taken 3 threes tonight, but has made 7 total shots. Enrique at the line for 1 free throw worth 2 points. And she knocks it down. So that's 4-0 start here for Mist. And it's a 10-point game again. 7 points from victory. We saw this last game with Mist. They were on the losing end. Now they're on the winning end. Can they withstand it? Plum blows by everybody. Goes under the basket. Out to Cloud. Cloud drives. Steps back for a long 2. And did it get deflected? And it's out of bounds. It's a shot clock violation. Uh-oh. That was a good... They're showing the previous play by Alicia. When she got the block. Missed with 5 blocks in this game. None for Phantom. So Leash to inbound. Gets it into Stewie. Stewie. And Miss. 7 points away. Stewie attacks Cloud, goes through, steps through, and a foul there by Cloud. Yeah, Cloud was being ultra aggressive there. She's just too tiny. Just too tiny there. Yeah, the KP, she went 4 for 4 from 3. Took 1 in the first quarter. She's only taken 1 3 since. So Stewie at the line, free throw is up, and she knocks it down. Uh-oh. Don't tell me they're going to get stuck on 62 here. It's 74-62. Missed have done all the scoring here. Plum for 3. We just said she needs the 3 back, and she shoots the contested 3 and cashes out. Stewie to inbound. Gets it into Enrique. 74-65. Enrique skipping up the court, dancing with it. Enrique drives right, gets downhill, throws up a wild shot, can't get it. Fight for the rebound, tipped over to Hayes. Hayes over to Plum, goes up, layup, and lays it in. Timeout called by Mist. 35 for KP. Enrique tried to do it all on her own. Missed the layup. Missed Phantom come back the other end. KP finishes. So we have a timeout by Mist here. KP has scored all 5 points here for Phantom in the quarter, but they are still down with the championship score being 5 points away for the Mist. They're going to have to get multiple stops here. If I was them, I would run that same pick and roll that they were running previously. Coach Hodge is telling them, this is our game. Don't let up. Keep pushing. They're showing a replay of that Enrique buzzer beater from the semifinal game against Breeze. But it's missed ball now. Stewie with the ball. She's at the controls. Gets it to Enrique. It's Enrique, Stewie, and Alicia Gray. Gray with the ball. Gray gets it over to Enrique. Enrique with 5 on the clock. Guarded by Hayes. Gets downhill. Goes for the scoop. Can't get it. Hayes, good defense there. Hayes with the rebound. Hayes sets up for a 3. She knew it was off. And Alicia Gray gets the rebound. That would have made things really interesting. Ball down to Stewie. Stewie guarded by Plum. Stewie keeps the dribble. Back to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray drives left. Spins back right. Shoots the contested 2 and scores. Tough shot for Alicia Gray. Not her best night, but she scores when it matters. And they're 3 points away here. KP with the ball. KP in and out dribble. Blows by Stewie. Goes up for the layup. Can't get it. Tipped out to Enrique. And Miss can win with a 3. They get it to Stewie. Stewie. One leg fall away over Cloud. Bounces up a couple times and it rolls off. Plum, outlet out to Cloud. Cloud finds a cutting Hayes. Hayes goes up and lays it in. Ball into Stewie. They're 3 points away here. 76-69. Phantom need a stop here. Gray comes off the screen. Drops it off to Stewie. Stewie downhill. Goes up. Left hand lay is good. And they're 1 point away. Plum with the ball. They're up against it now. Plum walks into a 3 and she buries it. KP for 3. They need a stop here. They need multiple stops here, but this could be the game. Alicia Gray with the ball. She crosses half court. Finds Stewie on the cut. And they call a foul on the floor. That would have been an easy layup for Stu. Third team foul on Phantom, so it's sideline out of bounds here. 78-72. Championship on the line here for Mist. A basket wins the championship. Stewart in the post against Cloud. Liberty versus Liberty. Stewie backs down into the paint. One leg fall away for the championship. Can't get it. Enrique with the rebound. Goes up and she misses. No foul call. Plum with the rebound. Plum dancing with it on Gray. Plum gets by Gray, goes up. Left hand lay is good. And they're still here. and a timeout called by Mist. That was I think they don't want the game to end on a free throw, so they let that one go. But 78-74. Kelsey Plum goes to the basket, gets by Alicia Gray, left hand lays it in. KP with a 40 ball, unrivaled playoff record. 40 points for Kelsey Plum. Will it be enough, though? Will it be enough? Will it be enough? They're going to have to get a couple more stops here, though. They have to get a couple more stops. Unrivaled playoff record, 40 points, 6 rebounds for KP. 6 of 7 from 3. She made 4 in the first quarter. Let's see what happens here, though. Alicia Gray to inbound on their side of the court. Ball into Stewie. A basket wins the championship. Stewie comes off the screen. Stewie gets downhill. And what they call offensive foul. Oh, wow. Offensive foul. And Tiffany Hayes is in pain here. Mist is going to challenge, I believe. But Hayes is down in a heap here. Stewie holding her rib area. They're challenging the call. I mean, you might as well. The thing will be to notice if Hayes' feet are on that semicircle. They have towel around Hayes. Stewie comes off that screen. She had Alicia Gray wide open. Let me see. Yeah, she's out. That's an offensive foul. She's established there, so that challenge is unsuccessful. Phantom will have another opportunity here, but Hayes is in pain. But as I say, Hayes always ends up on the court, on the floor somehow, but she put her body on the line there. I think Stewie should have dropped that off to Alicia Gray. She was wide open, but Stewie saw glory. And let's see if it comes back to bite Mist. 78-74. Championship score is 79. But Phantom are still within striking distance here. A stop and a basket, and it makes things really interesting. If Stewie drives and just drops that off to Hayes, easy layup, game is over. Game's not over yet. Nope, game is not over. They are reviewing this play. I think it's still going to be a charge. She looks set, so that should be a charge. Yeah, so Stewie stops there. If you're watching the game, she drops the ball off. Oh, but Hayes does extend the arm into Stewie's chest. Because Hayes extends the arm into Stewie's rib cage. So I don't know what they're gonna call here. This is interesting. Let's see what they say. Oh wow. So the challenge fails. I mean, the challenge is successful. It's a defensive foul. I think they caught her with the extended arm right to the chest there. It sucks it's going to end on a free throw. Stewie just missed this on purpose. And she fouled out. No, they should have just let it go. Stewie missed this. Miss. I think that's what they caught what's her name? Tip Hayes with. She was there. She extends her arm right into Stewie's chest before Stewie comes barreling into her. This is trash. Don't end it like this. Stewie, just miss it on purpose. Or hit it off the rim hard or something. I seen you miss free throws in the clutch before, but they win. Anyways, they win. So anticlimactic though, but missed win the 2026 championship. It was setting up to be a good ending, and then the free throw is takes some sting off of it. But salute to the Misties, they win the championship. Missed 80, Phantom 74. I had the person hitting the game winner right. I didn't have the point right. Damn. That was an anticlimactic ending. Took a sting out of it. Took the sting out of it. Damn. That sucks. Sephora wins. That's hilarious. Sephora wins. No winning on free throws. Bad call. It was so borderline. You should have just let it be and just give them the ball going the other way. It would have made for an exciting ending. Now it just takes a little sting out of it. It was a great game up to that point. I don't know what they can do, to be completely honest with you, with like no ending the game on free throws. I don't know what they could. You definitely did. You said 4-7, and it fell right at 6. I don't know what they could do with the no, because I just think people will exploit that. That's my only thing, that they'll start to exploit. Oh, they're about to score. Let me just foul them because there's not going to be free throws. Oh man. I mean, Mist win. My prediction was right, as well as everybody else who voted for Mist. But the ending just left a weird taste. No, like buzzer beating shot. I don't know how to, I don't know how they fix it. That's the only thing. 80-74. Salute to 47% of y'all who said Mist would win with me. Damn. I don't know. I think they'll take a look and see what they can do to fix that. They're doing a recap video here for the champions. I guess all their social media stuff that they've been posting. I don't watch any of the TikToks and stuff, but they're showing like a little nice reel of all of their funny and high moments throughout the season here. Just add 2+ points to the final points if there's a foul. Raise the winning score by the amount of every free throw made. Oh man, but they can still exploit that too. And then they'll just be playing forever. That's the thing, y'all. There's always a way to exploit the rule. There's always a way to exploit the rules. I'm gonna log into the back into my other thing, because if you keep raising the score, then they'll just keep fouling and the score keeps going up, you know? So that's my only thing with it. That rule, it's too easy to exploit. I'm gonna stay around to see what they if any post game sound that I'll pipe into you guys. But let's take a look at the box score. I'm looking on Twitter to see what people saying. Box score is here. 80-74 is the final. Veronica Burton, 6 points. 12 for Alicia Gray. 32 for Brianna Stewart. 19 for Agumbawale. 11 for Alana Smith off the bench with 6 rebounds. You got Phantom, 12 for Tip Hayes. She got 6 fouls, so she fouled out on that last play of the game. 13 for Kiki with 11 rebounds. 40 for KP, 9 for Cloud, and none for Isaiah James. Let's take a look at my picks here. Let's see how I did. Oh, boo. I did terrible. So I had missed 39% pick. So I had missed Phantom first 3-pointer. I didn't have. Most points I had KP's. Most rebounds, Kiki. I didn't see Kiki's name unless I just looked over it. I probably just looked over it. Most assists, Kelsey Plum. I got that right. Will the game be tied at any point? I guess it was tied at some point. I guess to start the third quarter, it was technically tied. So I guess I got that one right. I'll take it. Over 8.5 points. Damn, I was one off. Winning margin be 4 to 7 points. Salute to Sierra for that one. Game winning shot. I had Brianna Stewart, and then I picked 2-pointer, but it ended up being a free throw, which 7% picked. Damn. Let me see if anybody did good. Oh, somebody got 800 points. A couple people got 800 points. 4 people. Salute to them. Damn, that sucks. I wanted to win. I'm a loser. 80 to 74 is the final, y'all. 80 to 74 is the final. Quarter scoring 24-24 in the first, 19-19 in the second, 25-19 in the third, and 12-12 in the fourth. Oh, man. It was just so anticlimactic, man. Everybody has the same feeling. It's looking like, damn. I know you gotta. Should have just let it go, but it is what it is. There ain't no going back now. Salute, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging around. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. I'm trying to see what people are saying. Yeah, they're gonna change it next season, I believe. I think they're gonna change it. Cause damn, we had such the game winner last year when Chelsea Gray hit the game winner last year, right? It went from that to a winning on a free throw, but it's just like, I don't know. You just have to trust that the players won't exploit it. That's the only thing. Just trust the players won't exploit. Or if it's a foul like that to end the game, I don't know. Make it sideline out of bounds. I don't know. I don't know. That's for people who make more money than me to decide what should be the resolution there. So the broadcast just came back. Yeah, I think if you just I think I seen somebody say if you keep fouling, then you just start losing points. Maybe that could be a thing. Then the team that's fouling loses point. I think that could be a thing. I can't take credit for that, but I think that could be a thing. Um, once they start doing the trophies and stuff, I'll pipe in the audio for you guys. Oh man. Candace Parker and them talking right now. Andrea Carter. Are they about to send it down to the court here now? All right, I'm gonna pipe this in for you guys.
Hello, everyone. The moment we've all been waiting for.
All right, here's the audio here.
What an honor it is to stand on the stage after these incredible athletes not only put on a show like that for us, but after they elevated Unrivaled after its inaugural season to an even more exciting, action-packed season 2. Let's give it up one more time for the athletes on both of these ball clubs who we got to witness this year.
This is Ali Laporte on the call here.
And now please help me welcome Unrivaled Commissioner Mickey Lawler.
Thank you, and thank
So this
you
is the
to our
commissioner, Mickey
fans
Lawler.
here and at home. We love you. We're eternally thankful for your support. It means everything. We do it for you. To the hearts and souls that work behind
So
the
Alana
scenes
Smith on the end of a
tirelessly
free
to
throw
continue to grow and build
for the Liberty to
Unrivaled,
win the championship
thank you.
against her Lynx.
To
Now
our
she's on
brand
the
partners,
winning end
to our
of a free throw,
broadcast
winning it.
talent from Atlanta, today in Miami, and the team in Miami, thank you so much. It's hard to really explain the magnitude of the work that these teams, these players, put in and day out. Both the Mist and the Phantom have excelled throughout the entire season.
Damn, this lady got
But the
she's a
crown
slow talker here.
goes home with one team. Misties, congratulations for being the second champions in our short but important history. And now the moment that we've all been waiting for.
All right,
the
lady, get to it. This lady
2026
drawing around.
Unrivaled champions, the Mist.
And there we go.
It's time to come and lift your trophy.
It's a nice. Have y'all seen the trophy? It's a nice looking trophy. It has like three crowns on it. They're playing DJ Khaled. All I do is win, of course. But it was a good game. Just the ending there. I think everybody is just like, But listen, I chose Miss, so I can't complain.
Okay, everybody, help me welcome Coach Zach O'Brien. I know
All
you're
right.
hiding back there.
Let me mute this. I'm gonna wait. I want to see who gets MVP. I mean, it's probably gonna be Stewie. So that's what I'm waiting for. Alana Smith puts the trophy back down. They're talking to Coach Zach O'Brien now. I'm gonna pipe that in for
That
us.
you had out there on the court.
This is
Not
Coach
at
Zach
all,
O'Brien.
but no, there's complete faith in this group. They've shown so much, and man, I'm just glad we could get it done, and we got it done our way.
What were you thinking when Stu was on the line?
It's in.
She's listening.
I've seen it for years. You know, I had the pleasure
Nah,
of
in his
coaching
head, he was
Stewie
like,
for
"Don't
3
miss
years
like
in
you
New
missed
York,
in
and,
that
I watched her
championship game."
moment after moment just capitalize and close like that, so I had no doubt.
What do you want people to remember about this Miss group?
Just who we are, our connection, how seriously we took this. It was our goal from day one to be here, to be on this podium, and we never relented from that.
Congratulations, Coach. It's time now to officially celebrate.
Let's go.
But Mickey, I think we have one more trophy to present.
All right, now they're doing the
Do
MVP. Finally,
indeed,
this is what I've been
and
waiting for.
This is the 2026 MVP of the championship, Stewie.
Hey, so I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise. Breanna Stewart wins the championship, gets the MVP. So Stewie gets the trophy. So in the battle between not the battle, but like for bragging rights, Breanna Stewart, the first co-founder between her and Fee to win the championship. Fee had her chance last year and blew it. Stewie comes out on top here.
Where the game is on the line before, and just focusing on doing it for my team. You know,
So
winning,
she got
thinking
bragging
about money,
rights in the
and
co-founder
celebrating
room
with them, honestly, that's
you
what-
have to
that I
divvy up
won
the 600,000?
before you.
Yeah, we're divvying it up. Everybody gets 100K, and
Everybody gets
More players and
100K.
double figures. It's always been about a full team effort with this group, which is
Everybody
incredible.
gets 100K.
About this very unique group of
I'll
players
take
and
it.
what their friendship and development meant to you. in this league.
600K.
yeah, I mean, I think what I'll remember most about this Miss team is the fact
is
that
Breanna Stewart
you know,
talking.
we might not always be the loudest, but we're definitely going to work the hardest, and we really enjoy
Ooh,
each other's
talk to
company.
him, Stu.
Everybody came this year with a chip on their shoulder, and we remembered that, and we played with that throughout this entire season. And when the moment was its biggest, we were ready.
Thank you so much, Stewie. Everybody, to the fans, the sponsors.
All right, that's it, y'all. I just wanted to wait for that so y'all could hear that, see that, not see it, but hear it. Appreciate everyone who stuck around for the trophy ceremony. Appreciate everyone who hung around all Unrivaled season long, or those who came on towards the end. It's appreciated all the same. Hopefully we have a W season, but we shall see. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribers, the super chats throughout the season and today. It was been a good Unrivaled season. The ending, I think that's something they'll go back to the drawing board and try and figure out. But for year 2 of Unrivaled, it's been really fun and exciting. And we have two different champions. I'm sweating bullets. You can see the sweat pouring on my head. I'm about to go take a shower and go to bed. It's 11:11 here on the East Coast. Make a wish. Join the Discord. Link is in the channel description below. We're going to be playing a lot of the USA B Women's Qualifier games in there starting March 11th. I won't be able to stream it, so I'll just play it in there for the folks. So make sure you join the Discord. I'll probably do some March Madness games for USA for women's basketball. As I told you, I'm not tapped in on college like that, but with some of the upcoming W prospects, I'll probably do some of their games. All right, y'all, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until then, salute.